Hello, this is your weekly space news roundup for the 9th of May 2021, read by me, Philip Day of giant-leap.space. In today's episode, Lithuania brings new technology as they join the European Space Agency. OneWeb hires Met Office Chair Rob Woodward to the board. The UAE Space Agency awards lunar rover computing contract to a UK business. CANZUK Partner Australia selects first ever space commander just 1 month after the UK did the same. SpaceX stick the landing. And the hashtag Job of the Week hails from Airbus Defence and Space in Stevenage. Stick around for detail on how to apply. Lithuania joins the European Space Agency as an associate member, bringing with them some exciting laser technologies, which is seen as a sizable new asset for the ESA mission. The UK, as a founding member of ESA, welcomed the new arrival, who joined Slovenia and Latvia as associate members of the predominantly 3-tier membership system. Lithuania joined the first rung of the membership ladder back in late 2014 alongside 10 other so-called cooperating states. It is particularly interesting to the UK that Lithuania should join with expertise built up since the 1980s, in collaboration with the then Soviet space programme, and with laser technology, as early this year UK researchers at the Central Laser Facility and STFC site set a new world record for a high-powered, high-repetition laser. The project was joint funded by the Horizon 2020 programme, which is a European Commission fund, and the Ministry of Science of the Czech Republic, which is also an ESA member state. Lithuania operates their space programme through an organisation known as the Lithuanian Space Association. A Google search of Lithuanian Space Agency will surprisingly present you with a very interesting website for architectural research rather than outer space endeavours. There's a link to the Space Association website in the description for you, although you might need to do some digging because the top story on the English-speaking landing page hasn't been updated since the 5th of March, 2018. Met Office Chair Rob Woodward joins the board of OneWeb as a non-executive director. Woodward is an experienced chairman with the current tenure of the Met Office and Ebiquity plc since 2018 and Blanco Technology Group since 2017. Which may explain why he's been selected to represent the UK government on the OneWeb board by the Business Secretary Kwasi Kwarteng. Woodward described OneWeb as an, quote, exciting global technology business with huge growth potential, and I look forward to working alongside the excellent array of international investors, and in particular to supporting the executive and UK government in maximising the value potential of the company. This weekend I spoke to Rob Woodward, where he told me OneWeb has a huge opportunity to build a strong market position, and when I asked him if he thought his influence would further protect UK interests, Rob told me, I look forward to using my experience to ensure the interests of the UK government are maximised. The UAE Space Agency select UK expertise to drive the Rashid lunar rover. As the UAE Space Agency look to the moon for their Rashid rover mission, named after the ruler of Dubai, a major city-state within the UAE, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, they have selected UK space company AAC Clyde Space to provide a main computer system. The system will be used in managing the optical payloads on board the tiny 10kg rover, which is over 100 times less massive than NASA JPL's Perseverance rover on Mars. AAC Clyde Space has developed similar technology before and will be basing their systems on the pre-existing Sirius avionics range, the company says. CEO Luis Gomez said, lunar missions are special to us not only because they have served as an inspiration for generations, but also since they clearly illustrate how advanced small satellite technology has become. Weeks after the UK, Australia announced Air Force leader as the new Space Commander. The timing isn't the only way which CANZUK Partner Australia has followed the format laid out by the United Kingdom. You will remember that the UK Space Commander hails from the RAF in the form of Air Vice Marshal Paul Godfrey. His new Australian counterpart from the Royal Australian Air Force is Air Vice Marshal Catherine Roberts. Roberts is passionate that each of us should be a role model for others to follow, and it won't go without notice or mention for many that Roberts is a successful, passionate female leader on the global space defence scene.
Today, I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about role models and how important it is for each one of us to pave the way for the next generation as we head into a rapidly accelerating future. Who are our role models and why do we need them? The first person I remember ever having a material impact on my ambition was Neil Armstrong.
Roberts, a conspicuous Service Cross winner, will take post in January next year after finishing her posting as the head of Air Force Capability, when she will be driving the head of the RAAF's vision to, quote, catch up quickly. Could this be another arena in which Australia and the UK could be poised to bring the so-called CANZUK alliance to fruition? Let us know what you think in the comments. Shameless plug now, lasting just a few seconds. Please like, subscribe and importantly, share if your platform allows, so that giant-leap.space can continue to bring you high quality content every day. Find us on LinkedIn using the hashtag GiantLeap. Whilst we try not to replicate space news that you've probably already heard from across the pond, SpaceX nailed the landing on serial number 15. Well done, SpaceX and Starship team. A few points still to iron out clearly, but a real positive step towards the high mass, low cost, sustainable flight to orbit business model that they're promoting. If not the next step, then we're certainly on the right route for private access to Mars and all of the many UK commercial opportunities that such an endeavour would certainly create. The hashtag job of the week this week comes from Airbus Defence and Space, based in Stevenage, who are seeking a principal stress engineer, with Glassdoor salary indications suggesting between about £30,000 and £55,000, though no doubt experience and negotiation skills will have an impact on the final agreement. As usual, the link to this one is in the description. Many platforms, such as here on YouTube, allow you to follow and like our content. It's a great way to ensure you keep bang up to date next Sunday at noon, when we release the next instalment. On social media, we're using the hashtag GiantLeap, where we usually post several times a day. If you'd like to be a part of it there, come and join us. Thanks for checking in, and until next time, remember that every giant leap is set up by thousands of small steps. You have been listening to a giant-leap.space news roundup.